Hi, I'm Jeremy, and this is Verse by Verse, a short podcast all about exploring the insights and the lessons of the inspired Word of God. Today we're looking at the 17th Psalm. This is a psalm, or song, written by King David. It's actually a prayer for God's intervention and deliverance. Why? From what? We don't know. We just know that David prays for God to protect him from deadly enemies who surround me, in verse 10, who are like lions stalking their prey, eager to shred David to pieces. David was having more than just a bad day. His life was in danger. There were people looking for an opportunity to destroy him. But David has faith in God. Throughout the psalm, he talks to God as the one who will keep his feet from slipping, the one who will answer when called upon, the one who saves those who trust in him. That's remarkable. That's not always easy to remember when things aren't going our way, especially when our lives are on the line. But that's not the only remarkable thing about this psalm. In verse 15, the very last verse of Psalm 17, David writes, "As for me, I will see your face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake in your likeness." Now, the Bible tells us that the human race was created in the image of God, that our physical bodies were designed in some capacity to resemble our Creator. But even though we might look like God, we're still a long way from being like God. When David wrote, "I shall be satisfied when I awake in your likeness," he used a Hebrew word that means form. David was confident that one day he would find himself not only created in the image of God, but in the form of God. He was looking beyond his current trial to a day when he would stand before God, not as a human being plagued by sin and imperfection, but in the form of God, in his likeness. He would see God's face in righteousness. The Apostle John looked forward to the same incredible transformation. He told the church in 1 John 3 verse 2, "Beloved, now we are children of God, and it has not yet been revealed what we shall be. But we know that when he is revealed, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is." All of us face trials. You may be in one right now. Like David, you may feel as if deadly enemies are surrounding you. And we can look to God as the one with the power to rescue us from those trials. But we can also take comfort in fixing our eyes on the future that God has planned for us, a future when we will awake in the likeness of God.
Verse by Verse is a companion podcast to the Daily Bible Verse blog, which you can find on the Life, Hope, and Truth Learning Center. Check out the show notes for more.